Hello, in this episode I'm going to go over the basics of managing colonies in Galactic Civilizations 4. So there are two main types of planets. There are core worlds and there are colonies. In core worlds, they have this little manage thing. That means you can go in and manage, and you'll see their citizens here. In a colony, you can't really go in and manage until you assign a governor. You can plant ships on a colony. All colony ships will be listed here. And you can create upgrades to it by clicking this little colony upgrades and selecting an upgrade. To colonize a planet, simply select a colony ship and place it on the planet, and it will colonize the planet for you. It'll usually have a question that you can answer to get some sort of benefit. After you've done that, it'll look like any other colony, but you should honestly assign a governor. So you click this little thing. If you already have unassigned governors, they'll be listed for free. Otherwise, they're listing the cost of the governors. And you just go ahead and select one of them and recruit. As soon as you do that, it goes into the colony. And inside the colony, you'll see your class, the name of your governor. These are stats about the colony. Watching approval is really important. They've also got a crime rating and a pollutions rating and a resistance. Resistance means how well it could resist an attack. It has planetary input, which is basically the different types of currencies that it's producing per turn, and output. It has an input and an output for both of these things. You have your citizens up here. The little corner on the left shows you what type of citizen it is. In this case, a worker. They all start that way as default. If you hover over the face, it'll tell you how their approval is going. So this one's at 47% approval, which isn't great, but at least it's not hurting the colony. And it'll list a percentage of what's causing all of those things, like high expectation, taxes, the world is a tiny world, and we are unprotected. If you land a ship on the world, like I was showing before, then it automatically turns the world over to protected. Now for building things and creating a building queue. There are two ways you can do this. One is you can click on a tile and it'll give you a list of options. And you pick whichever one goes for you. In this case, housing. If you look all the way down at the bottom of this menu that popped up, it gives you approval and wealth. So we'll click that. But you also have these. These are specialty buildings that do a variety of different things. And you can just click one and drag it over there, and it shows up in your queue. Your queue for what you want to build is always at the bottom of the screen. And then there are also available projects. You can scan the planet for ships, and basically you can like unearth treasure. You can generate more money per turn by not building anything else. Or you can build a shipyard. A lot of people don't notice that the shipyard's at the bottom right here. You can also prioritize things in order. Say you want to build a shipyard first, and then manufacturing, and then housing. You just swap them around like that. Also, one more thing on the citizens. You can change the type of citizen that they are. Like these other options, scientist, entertainer, I haven't researched yet. but I could set it to a farmer, which creates farming. Or you can imprison them, which means they do nothing, but if they're extremely unhappy, their unhappiness doesn't affect the rest of the planet. So I'm going to change him to a farmer. Now, if you want to further protect the planet, just grab any one of your ships and bring it into the planet, and it'll show this little symbol here, meaning that it is docked on the planet. If you click on the planet, you'll see the ship there, and there's an eject all ships button. But now if we click the management button right here, which is how you get back into the planet, and we go over this, he no longer has the little symbol that says unprotected. And so those are the basics of managing planets in Galactic Civilizations 4. I hope this tutorial helped. Thank you for watching another episode of SS Street Fighter. Leave a like, leave a comment, and click subscribe to join the Street Fighter army. I'd also like to send a thank you to my Patreon supporters, Charles and Nancy.